Similar styles. They sold similar styles. Why am I doing a vocal warm-up? I've never warmed up in my life to make a Joe from Seattle video. I do love it when the biggest console warriors try to act like they play games, because we all know they don't. We all know they just sit on Twitter all day and obsess over exclusive game logos and the exact number of pixels on their console versus the other console. But when these people try to act like an actual gamer, it's one of my favorite things on the planet. And usually they're smart about hiding it. Situations like this are a little rare, which means we really gotta capitalize when it happens, because the other day, JayTechTV, everyone's favorite PlayStation diehard, posted a video on Twitter where he not only tried to act like 60 FPS on Doom 2016 was somehow an amazing new thing he discovered on the PS5 Pro, as if this game wasn't running 60 FPS on literally every platform almost 10 years ago. Like, dude, this game was running at 60 FPS on the base PS4. It was running 60 FPS on the base Xbox One. Pointing out that it's 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro just makes you look even more out of touch than usual. But to accompany this tweet, Jay attached a video of his Doom 2016 gameplay, and it's exactly what you'd expect from someone who only plays PlayStation, and it's also somehow even worse than what you'd expect. And as someone who's played through Doom 2016 more times than I've gone outside this week, this gameplay offended me on a personal level. Like, I had to reinstall Doom 2016 to remind myself of just how incredible this game is. And also, in before, Joe, you're not a real gamer either, here's my Nightmare Game completed save file from like 5 years ago. 6 years ago. What year is it? I forget. But jeez, this game is amazing. This game is even better than I remember, and it runs like a dream. This is one of the best PC ports, like, ever. But I'm giving you my Doom gameplay in the background of this video to remind you of what this game is supposed to look like before we watch Jay's gameplay together and pick it apart, because it's potentially the worst gameplay from a self-proclaimed gamer and like gaming influencer, gaming personality that I think I've ever seen. This might actually be worse than that garbage Cuphead gameplay that went viral all those years ago. And like, you know exactly which gameplay I'm talking about. It's been a long time since someone's gameplay went viral for all the wrong reasons. It's like the opposite of the Nickelback album. You know the Nickelback album, All the Right Reasons? The album that everyone's like, fuck Nickelback. But then if I put on literally any song from this album, you're gonna be like, if everyone cared and nobody cried, if everyone loved and nobody lied. I don't want to hear Nickelback slander anymore. I'm fed up with it. Also, go watch the video of Mike Portnoy playing Nickelback. Dude, this fucks so hard. So we're going to watch Jay's gameplay together, and then we're going to get into his very bad attempts at defending his gameplay and the replies to his post, of which I'm surprised there were any replies to his post because Jay blocks everyone. And we'll see how far we can get before the edibles kick in and make everything a little more tolerable. And I know this video may seem a bit more petty than my usual Twitter response videos. I know I usually tend to be a bit more analytical than just roasting people's gameplay. I'm usually at least trying to be somewhat professional and thoughtful in the arguments that I make in these videos, but I'm also usually responding to people who don't send their knobs to women on the internet unsolicited, so I really don't care. Consider this my cheat day. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let's watch this gameplay together. Let's watch this together, and we'll take this piece by piece. So we're going down a corridor. So fair enough. Assessing our surroundings. Okay, fair. Pause. Why'd you walk up to him and then hit him with a grenade? For upgrading your like environmental damage stat? Because that's one thing that replaying Doom from the start on a fresh save, I did forget how much the splash damage hurts you on the grenade launcher, at least before you upgrade it a little bit. It's just a weird little thing about the game that I forgot about. But so far, inoffensive enough. You know, it's definitely not how I would play Doom. It's probably not how you would play Doom. But if you're new to Doom, it makes sense that this is how you would be starting the engagement. Now, you know, you're moving around the corner, you're taking things a little slow. You're like, all right, let me assess my surroundings. Let me kill that guy right there. Boom. And now we're going to turn the corner into the hallway. We're going to wipe out this group of enemies. It's a bunch of very low level enemies in this room. There's going to be a nice quick 1-2 punch kabam. Let's kill them all. Show me what you got, Jay. Let's see Doom in action. So we go around the corner. We're going back around the corner. We shoot the wall. We are... Oh, goodness. Pause. I need to see that segment again. So we peek around the corner. see a group of extremely low level enemies, we go back into cover as if we're playing fucking Uncharted, and then we shoot the wall because we forgot how walls work, and then we peek out to shoot the guy right in front of us. And I mean, at least you didn't try to grenade launcher him from 2 feet away. So improvement is improvement, I guess. I also like that you just get lit up with shots right here, but you take basically no damage. So you're playing on like the second lowest difficulty at best. But okay, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. So we're going through here. We use the decoy, which is something that until watching this video, I forgot this was in the game. I have never seen a single person actually use this ability because, frankly, this ability is like the complete antithesis to the way the game is supposed to be played. It's a fast-paced, push-forward first-person shooter, but here we are peeking in and out of cover and throwing down decoys. Jay, they're not high-level enemies. They're not going to take that many shots. Get in there. What are you doing? Go in there. Grow a spine. Prove you have at least one testicle. So we go in there, we finish off the enemies that are shooting each other because of the decoy. We glory kill those two. And now we're left here with a 1v1 between Jay and the shield guy. This is one of my favorite parts. What is Jay going to do in a 1v1 against a shield demon? The shield demons are annoying at times, especially on higher difficulties. Not that you'll have to worry about that, Jay. But the strategy with the shield guys is the same strategy as, you know, the shield jackals in Halo, as basically any shield enemy in any video game. You either find an opening in front of them to, you know, hit one of their exposed limbs to stun them, or you take advantage of the fact that they don't move very quickly in order to compensate for that shield, and you use your very fast movement and fucking vertical Nike hops to get behind them and shoot them like once or twice, and they're gone because their health is not very high, again, in order to compensate for the shield. This is what we call basic game design. Now, how does Jay handle this situation? Let's watch. He gets behind them, he shoots once, he shoots twice, 3, 4, 5, starts shooting the shield again, punches the shield again, and now we're chloric. Let's replay that again. This is a 1v1 with a basic shield enemy. We get behind him, so we start off on the right foot. We shoot, we miss, we shoot, and then the shield guy turns around because you didn't kill him fast enough, which means you should probably, you know, try to get around him again. But no, we just start unloading on the thing that's bouncing our bullets back at us and then spamming the melee button until eventually the problem goes away. But this next part is great. Oh, here we go. So after he kills the shield guy, he sees another group of enemies in the distance and then crouches. We're crouching. We are crouching behind a chest-high wall in Doom. We are crouching behind a chest-high wall in Doom. This is fucking Doom, okay? This is Doom. You're crouching behind a chest-high wall with a group of low-level enemies right in front of you in Doom. You're playing Doom like it's The Division or like it's The Last of Us. This is not how the game is supposed to be played. And also, in case you haven't played Doom 2016, or in case you haven't played it in a while, this is not that early of an area in the game. Like, it's not a late area, but it's not an early area. So like, how'd you get this far? I want to see how you got this far. So we're crouching, we stand up, we crouch again, we pull out the chainsaw, we pull out the shotgun, we're still crouching behind the wall. We're now slow walking up the middle of the aisle towards this one enemy, and we're in another 1v1 with a shield enemy. We know how Jay handles 1v1s with shield enemies. We get behind him, shoot, miss, and now we're just kind of dancing with him and frantically missing every shotgun shot until he is dead, and that is more or less the end of the video. And I'm going to play the gameplay one more time in its entirety without my interruptions, so you can really just soak this in, really just let it seep into your brain. You're never going to be able to forget this. I won't let you forget this. The whole appeal of Doom, the whole crux of Doom, is that you are supposed to be pushing forward. You are supposed to be this unstoppable force, and the game does everything in its power to make you feel like an unstoppable force. But here you are, stopping the force every 5 seconds. You fundamentally do not understand how this game is meant to be played. But did that stop you from posting the gameplay and trying to act like you do understand? Of course it didn't stop you. So let's get into some of the responses here. Stemmet says, is this a joke? It's like watching a child who's never used a gamepad before play Doom. Also, 60 FPS? On Doom 2016, I can play this at 500 FPS and not break a sweat. Man out here boasting about the middest shit. In fact, I was out here getting 60 FPS on my 1080 Ti when it came out. That's 5 gens ago, in case you can't count. Which, fact check, all of this, true. It's weird that you're pointing out that the PS5 Pro plays Doom 2016 at a flawless 60 FPS. I'm playing this game at 144. Locked. You can see it in my gameplay up in the top left corner. I'm not dropping below 144. And I'm playing on a 3070. And back when I first played this game, the first time I played Doom 2016 was on a 1050. Not even a 1050 Ti, a 1050. It was on my first gaming PC. And I was easily getting 60 FPS. Did you hear that? That was my cat. What do you have to say, Bonnie? Yeah, join the Doofus Club. Have you heard of the Doofus Club? It's my membership system. It's 99 cents a month, and there's a Bonnie emoji. Do you want this Bonnie emoji? Bonnie, say something. Thank you. 99 cents a month for the Doofus Club. And since we're on the topic, Doofus Club shout out time. Woo! Gaming with Dead People, Mad Rocks 2682, Bender Fondue, All Games Video, Max Killer V2 Gaming, Neon Elic, Biscuit 1101, Firestorm 2056, Yogster, Jessica Shepard, Joe, what does it say? Joe, are we your furry buddies? Okay, guys. Pope Raphael the Rat King, Joe is secretly a furry. Where is your fursuit? Where did the furry meme come from? Riki Spiral, Blast 1314, Techmanix at Omega, Muskie, I could have bought, I forget what it's called. I could have bought Fredo instead of this, Fredo, which is this, by the way. Thank you, Doofus Discord. By the way, discord.gg/Doofus. that URL wasn't taken somehow. Karubi the Steel Angel, you are a sad strange low Doofus, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Smash Jump, Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron von Vaderham, the Silver Dragon, Cyrus, Ziggy, Sensor Nakage, the True Texan 940, Hinoka's #1 Saudi fan, saving for a motorcycle, Creed Warrior 23, Raptor 1, Max the Chev, Devastator 2000, Wild Gamer 3001, PowerShell Main 8, Totally Insane, Chap YT only allows, Chap YT only allows 2 name changes in 14 days. Vendetta, Autry, Voxalto, Anon Voila, Night of Cypher, Black Cobra, Game Showcases, Cloaked Onyx. I own 6 copies of Click 2006 on DVD, or Blu-ray or DVD. Reborn Mew with the fan art, Nick Ox, ML04, Don't Step on Snake, Wolf of Midnight, Sick Rider, The Connoisseur, Kev Dog 1992, Pig Venus, The Beesom, Steve Wynn Studios, Film Kraken, Hero Culture, Tom from Spokane, I'm Gaming, Tariq Brown, Joe from Seattle has a really big peen. I swear that's what it actually says. Yeah, Joe from Seattle has a really big peen. See, I didn't make it up. Elite, Magneck, Thornskate, X Machina Gamma, Severin Evans, which is Spawning 03, Nick Donegan, Why Trouble, Donnie Weston, It's the Catalina Frickin' Wine Mixer, Pow, Gob Gomson, The Doug Nixie, Rogue Winter 919, Bobby Henner, Hangman for Hire. Oh my god. It's Gzagosh Bzenshishikevich. Grimsy, Gava P, Ross Crystal, Edge Knight 1789, Biogenesis, Uldun the Blue, Jimmy Chops, The Icam, So Floppy Pingus 97, Ian in Action, Michael Musial, Mega Key, Kushka, Ghost Brothers, Scruffy Skull, Pamtega, Dejarzo 6, next page. Ryusagi, Pascal, Matt H. Oh my god, what is this? I can't, what? I'm just gonna pee everywhere, and that's what I'm gonna use instead of saying it. Blue Hook, Mr. Self-Destructs, Raptor Tim, Willie JJ, Johnny Bravo, but voiced by Jennifer Coolidge. I would watch that show. Jody Breeze, Lego Batman games are great, correct. Keep playing as Invisible Woman, please. Face like that, you should go somewhere. The Almond God, Schnorlaxon, hey, it's Maddie, Diego Garcia, make advertisement, Demetrius, Papa Giorno, Gibbikins, I American Idiot, Boofner, Curbside Anthem sucks, no we don't, Rebel Anthem 80, Doofus Discord, you join the Doofus Discord, Console Sims Tears, Raven Bloodrot, also Joe, you're awesome, thank you, Henthai, Justin Mab, Ran Roy, Faux Hat, aka Seattle Joe digs holes in space, okay, Extreme the Wolf 7, Toonie Wayne, Joe Taku, Puddintain, Joey Scoops, Jidge, Joe from Seattle, featuring Ohamar, Hoppus, Westa, Wannabe Hobo, Bill at 310 Shark, Geekstar, Veg, Rob C, Kern, Allen Spack, Charge Blade is better than Swax, okay, Swax Enjoyer, wait a minute, the Groovy Banana. Okay, I finished all the Doofus Club shoutouts. I think that was relatively quick. Join the Doofus Club, 99 cents a month, and we're just gonna get back to business now. But how does Jay respond to this? Well, he responds with a widely debunked study that says some experts will tell you that the human eye can see between 30 and 60 frames per second, which I need you to stop posting this. You guys need to stop posting this because anyone can prove you wrong. Get a monitor or go to a store that has a monitor with a refresh rate above 60, okay? Get a refresh rate of 90 or 120 or literally anything above 60. Then run something that's 60 FPS on it, then run something that's 90 FPS on it. You will see a difference. The only people who tell you that you can't see higher than 60 frames per second are the people who somehow have never seen a monitor with a higher than 60 hertz refresh rate. Because yeah, if you're running a game at 120 frames per second, but you're running the refresh rate of your monitor or your TV or your console at 60, it's gonna look basically the same as if it was running at 60. That's how this works. But if you have a refresh rate that allows you to get above 60 frames, it is blatantly obvious the difference between 60 and 60 plus. Ooh, stop bringing this up. It's so obviously wrong. That's also why in this screenshot it says some experts will tell you. Will some experts tell you that? Or is it objectively true? If I asked you, hey, what's 2 plus 2? Would you be like, well, it's 4. It's obviously 4. Or would you be like, well, some experts say it's 4. No, it just is 4. So some experts tell you this. I don't care if some experts tell me something that is objectively not true. Because just because you're a self-proclaimed expert on something doesn't mean you have objectively proven anything. I don't need an expert to tell me that I can only see 60 FPS because my own fucking eyeballs will tell me that it's not true. Ugh, oh my God, it drives me insane. Okay. Rock Pegasus responds and says, have you played a Doom game ever? Like, seriously, this is terrible gameplay. Jay responds with just a screenshot of his profile and says, bro, why are you commenting from a dummy account? The account is from July 2020. It's obviously not a dummy account. He posts a lot about a lot of different things. It's obviously not a dummy account, but we're posting a screenshot of his profile and calling it a dummy account. This is a beautiful, wonderful response, Jay. You're inspiring me to be a better man. Housequake says, I know you played this badly and like a modern military shooter to get a reaction. This is Doom, son. JayTech says, I played it back in 2016. Hey, you're really bad at the game. Don't worry, I played it 9 years ago. So you've gotten no better at video games in the last 9 years, is what you're saying? It's like if you walk up to me and you're like, Joe, you're really bad at pickleball. And I'm like, don't worry, I was really bad at pickleball in 4th grade too. It's like, oh, that actually makes it worse somehow. Steph says, that's not how a grown man should play Doom. JayTech says, I'm not an FPS fan, so my style will be different from fans of first-person shooters or Doom experts like yourself. I thought you said you played it in 2016, though, so you should know this. This doesn't have to do with being an FPS fan or like a Doom expert. It just has to do with the fact that you're not playing the game right. Membird says, delete this. JayTech says, wow, another account stalking my every move. You should post some gameplay from your PC or Xbox. I'll wait. What is your obsession with posting people's profiles? It's a weird thing that you seem to think is a dismissal or like a counter argument, and it's just not. It's just not. Here's another one. Noah says, bro, what the fuck is this shit? JayTech says, another dummy account, laughing, crying, with just a picture of his profile. Do you think people are dummy accounts if they don't have a cover photo? Newsflash, a lot of people don't have a cover photo because cover photos are really annoying to crop, and if you don't take this app that seriously, then it's pretty common to just not have one. I've had the same one for like 5 years now because I just don't give enough of a shit to change it. Also, my cover photo is objectively better than everyone else's. So like, why would I change it? Like, this isn't an argument, bro. But like, also, after he started getting roasted, he made a separate tweet with a screenshot of his upgrade screen, which I'm not sure why you thought this meant anything. He says, if you own an Xbox or PC, post your Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal gameplay below or shut the fuck up. Did Call of Duty kill Doom, Unreal Tournament, and Quake multiplayer? So first of all, he tells you to post your gameplay below. Only if you're on Xbox or PC though, not PlayStation. If you're a PlayStation gamer, he's completely cool with you. If you're an Xbox or PC player, you need to prove that you've played Doom. Also, he blocks people indiscriminately, so like, there's a good chance you can't even respond to the tweet with your own gameplay. But I am also loving this idea that you can't criticize someone's gameplay unless you post your own gameplay. Jay, if you eat a meal that tastes like shit, you don't have to be capable of making a better one to recognize that it tastes like shit. And you don't have to have recorded yourself playing Doom in order to recognize that your Doom gameplay is ass. And just to hammer the point home, here's one more He says, never said I was an expert on Doom. Doom Eternal failed at outselling The Last of Us Part 2 for some weird reason. I know, I picked the game up, I even pre-ordered it. So, everyone is accusing you of being bad at Doom because you're playing it like a modern PlayStation game. And your response to that is, oh yeah? Well, the PlayStation game sold more than it. Jay, are you real? Like, did we all make you up? Are you a psyop? If you're a psyop, legally you have to tell us. I am amazed that this guy is a real person. I'm amazed this is a real person, this JayTech. He's been doing this for a long time. Okay, so that's my documentation. That's my 2 cents on the potential worst Doom gameplay ever posted online. I truly hope you beat the game, Jay. Because if you beat the game, then maybe you'll play Doom Eternal. And if you're struggling this much with Doom 2016, I would pay actual real US dollars to watch you play Doom Eternal. Yeah, never change, Jay. Never change. This is too good. This is too good. Okay, toodles.